Good morning, everyone. A good tavach, Shavua Tov. We're continuing here in the laws of KASHRUS of Rabbi Yamin Forst, checking bugs, gam bekemach, even in flour. Sometimes you find little tiny bugs and mites in a bag of flour. Therefore, in the summertime, or or let's say the bag of flour was sitting around for a long time in your house, and it's possible, or it's likely in those cases, you could end up finding bugs there. So you must make sure that you sift the flour to remove all of the bugs. This also has a great distinction depending on where you live. So in the Middle Eastern countries, for example, Eretz Yisrael and the like, most people sift their flour on a regular basis. Even if they buy a bag of flour that says sifted already, they still sift because the conditions over there are more likely to produce bugs. In America, the way that things are made and the way that things are stored and the like, we're less concerned about this. But apparently, even if you know that it sat out in the heat for a long time, if you know it was sitting in your house for a long time, it sounds like it's something that a person should be careful about. Peiros v'yerakos merusasim. What about fruits and vegetables that were sprayed with the agents that are going to get rid of the bugs? Meaning, when they use different chemicals that they spray down the fields with in order to kill off all the bugs. So, since the way of the farmers is to spray all their chemicals on the fruits and the vegetables in order to get rid of the bugs, and therefore you don't find so many bugs in these fruits and vegetables. Many people are makor, they're lenient, and they'll eat the majority of fruits and vegetables, and they rely upon the fact that since that the farmers spray them down with all the chemicals, there's nothing really to worry about. You're not going to find any bugs. One of the great halacha authorities actually paskin that this is the halacha. But he writes, if you're a bal nefesh, which means you take things a little bit more seriously, you would still be machmir, you would still be stringent, and you would check all the fruits and vegetables to make sure that there are no bugs that are there. And as a result of this, many people are makor, they are lenient when it comes to checking for fruits and vegetables because of all the chemicals that were sprayed in the fields. But there are many paiskim who never agreed with this, and they never relied upon the fact that the vegetables and the fruits were sprayed down with all of these chemicals. And therefore they hold, before you eat any fruit or any vegetable that is likely to have bugs, you have an obligation to check it no matter what. However, Roman lettuce, says Rav Forst, they are often found inside in Roman lettuce, green little bugs. That's very hard to see. Even if they were sprayed already, everybody agrees, when it comes to romaine lettuce, you must make sure that you check them. You have to check it carefully. Someone that fears God and is going to be looking for the bugs. You cannot rely upon a person who doesn't take the laws of talayim, of bugs, seriously. So once again, this is just the call out over here, that if a person is eating salads in a non-kosher restaurant, or even they're eating salads in a restaurant which is questionable in its kashrus, or you see the mashgiach and the mashgiach doesn't look to you to be a person of great yirah shamayim and fear of heaven, you should think twice about eating the lettuce and the herbs in that place, because first of all, if it's not a kosher restaurant, you can't eat it for sure, because you have to assume that there's bugs that are there. And if you're going to a place that is questionable in the demands that they have of checking for bugs, you should be careful there as well, because what proof do you have that there's no bugs that you're going to find in that lettuce? So again, when it comes to romaine lettuce, we're saying everybody would hold across the board that even if it was sprayed with the chemicals and the like, you still have to check it. Other fruits and vegetables people are makel on, but it sounds like that Rav Force is saying, and this is certainly the trend in the world today, in checking for teloyim, we're not makel, we're not lenient. We do our best to check for everything to make sure that there's no bugs in there. Even again, if there were the chemicals that were sprayed, we are going to be concerned, and we will make sure that we don't eat a single bug, even a little one, because a little one, that's 5 lavin, 5 prohibitions that a person can transgress for one little bite of this salad. Have a wonderful day.